I'm sorry.
No. It's me. You go ahead. You take it. It really...
No, it's the last copy.
Well, I'm sure they can order another one.
Well, I'll get it next time, then.
You sure?
Positive. This was the one I was really hoping for anyway.
I believe the lady is waiting.
Forget the apology, Grant.
I will not.
Any apology coming from Spencer would be meaningless and insincere. I think it's quite clear what his opinion is of me. But now that he's here to take care of you, I don't think that I need it anymore.
Yes, you are.
Please, Grant, take it easy. I don't want to be responsible for opening up old wounds.
Lorna, I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Goodbye, Grant.
That was completely uncalled for. I have never seen you behave so rudely.
It was deliberate. She's a liability. Get rid of her.
Lorna's expertise is extremely important to me.
Oh, I don't see why you just resigned from the Senate unless we're talking about expertise in other areas.
Well, that was a low blow.
That was part one of your wake-up call. Your involvement with that woman could cost you your marriage and your son.
I haven't lost my son.
Well, what do you call it? Vicky has custody.
Temporary setback, that's all.
If you want a part in Kirkland's life, then you have to show that you've come to your senses. And that means salvaging your marriage.
I told you getting Amanda back is not a problem.
Then why is Lorna here? What are you doing, Grant? Who do you want? Your wife or that tramp?
Sporadic forgetfulness is inevitable with old age, Charlene. It's considered normal.
Then why are you so concerned?
Because there are other reasons for memory loss, some of which are not so benign.
So you think there's something else at work here?
Mom may be exhibiting signs of insipid Alzheimer's, TIAs.
Small strokes?
Transient ischemic attacks. The symptoms are really hard to pinpoint because they're so fleeting, but she may have weakness on one side of her body, tingling, double vision, dizziness.
Yeah, but it goes away.
Usually in a few hours, but the problem with TIAs is they're often a sign that there's a major stroke in the works.
Come on, aren't there some tests that could get to the bottom of this?
Sure there are, but the tests are not always conclusive, and Mom has made it very clear that she has had it up to here with hospitals
But
and
if
tests.
she knew how crucial this was...
Yes, sir. Convincing her to allow me to run tests. It's going to take a lot more diplomacy than I own.
Well, all right, in that case. Don't you think your mother should move in with us, too? I mean, at least, just, until we get to the bottom of this.
So how long do you think the public's going to be interested in Grant?
I don't know. Are you still getting harassed by the reporters?
Oh, absolutely, every day. Just requests for interviews. I turn them all down.
Any news on the divorce?
He says he won't fight it, but every time I see him...
He's angling for a position.
You got it.
What Grant does and what he says are two different things.
I'll keep that in mind.
Actually, I think you should do more than that. I don't think you should trust him.
You stop badgering me. I know my wife better than anyone.
Amanda has speeded up divorce proceedings, and you still expect to win her back?
That's right.
You're not making any sense, Grant. Your wife wants out of your marriage, and you tell me you can win her back. And yet, every time I come into this room, Lorna Devon's here.
I'm holding back with Amanda because it's the best way to get results. She resents being pressured. She likes to think her decision should be her own. Now, as for Lorna, I need Lorna. Lorna knows where she stands with me.
Now, you listen to me. If you really want Amanda back, take a page from Ryan's book and do it the right way. Like a gentleman, like a man who would...
How dare you throw my brother's virtue at me after what he did to me?
Oh, no. Don't tell me that you two have found another reason to be at each other's throats.
You have no idea why I confessed in open court with reporters on all sides.
I assumed it was to save face.
My brother set me up. He led me to believe that Alistair had seen that gun fired. That was a lie. Alistair saw nothing.
You mean that Ryan was bluffing?
I mean, he deliberately set out to humiliate me, to make certain that I lost my son and my career. I mean, he set me up.
He turned on you. His own brother. This is unforgivable.
Where are you going?
To find your brother. To end this war once and for all.
Rainbow. You read a lot of biographies?
Well, I usually have one going. It always amazes me what shapes someone's life, you know?
Yeah. I always like knowing that even the famous people haven't got it all figured out.
Ah, yeah, there's that too.
So, do you have any favorites?
Yeah. There's a bunch in here that are really great. Yeah, ooh. Wouldn't you know it? This one is excellent. I read it in a weekend.
This one? This guy's a Marine commander in Vietnam.
Yeah. It's a great read. Well, oh, you thought I was, you know, gonna be reading about famous chefs or designers or something, right?
No, I just find it very interesting how you can tell a lot about a person by just checking out the books they tuck underneath their arm. I bet you read a lot.
Yeah, well, more than usual lately.
Why is that?
I have a lot of time on my hands. But that is going to change after today.
What's today?
It's the start of a new job, so to speak.
Me too.
Really?
So to speak, yeah.
Oh, well, good luck.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks.
So, why do you have a lot of time on your hands, if you don't mind me asking?
No, it's fine. I sort of drifted through careers up until now.
That happens.
Yeah. And I thought I had my personal life all figured out, but that kind of fell apart too, and I'm sorry, I really...
No, it's me. I didn't mean to
No, it's just
pry.
that I was with someone, and now I'm not.
Oh.
So I find I do better when I use my mind for something constructive, like reading.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm the same way. I mean, I'd rather not waste all my time second-guessing myself and pour the energy into reading a book.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I'm finding it's not very easy to be alone again. I do crazy things like wait to eat. Waiting for who?
Yeah, it's like you get out of the habit of doing things on your own.
Yeah.
But it'll get better.
You seem like a very positive person.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I get lonely too. But it just had to be this way. I made a career choice, and the guy I was involved with couldn't handle it.
Sorry.
Yeah, me too. He was everything I hoped for. Ooh, well, I gotta go.
I gotta go too.
Yeah, you know, you should really take a chance on that book. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Oh, I'm going to. Do you come here often? That sounded really canned. Do you?
Wallingford's just open, but, I'm sure I'll be back.
Right. Well, maybe we'll run into one another.
Yeah. Maybe.
Listen, we'll forget the whole idea if you think that having Mom here is going to be too difficult.
No, it isn't. John, I love having the house full, and I love your mother anytime.
Charlene, this is not going to be any holiday party. This is going to be day in, day out.
Are you thinking that I can't handle this?
No, that's not it at all. You went through a lot with Bailey Thompson. I don't want you overextending yourself.
And I don't want to rest. I want to take care of my family, and it is fine with me if it keeps growing.
What about Crossroads House? You gonna continue to work there?
Well, of course I am. It's only part-time. And what I'm doing there is really helping those girls and me.
What about all the extra work here? We're talking about feeding a lot of extra mouths.
It is good to feel useful and needed. Now, you keep that in mind when you talk to your mother.
For the life of me, I can't find the baking powder.
Oh, I know where it is. I'll get it.
Mom, don't go yet. I want to ask you something.
Well, spit it out, John. I'm elbow deep in pie crust.
How would you feel about moving in here with us for a while?
Hello, Amanda. Ryan.
Hey, Evan.
Hi, Evan.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. I hope I didn't keep you waiting one minute.
No, not at all. Ryan was keeping me company.
Hey, great. Well, why don't we sit down? Ryan, can you join us for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I just walked into the Harbor Club, Grant. Amanda's here.
Look, I don't need hourly reports on her whereabouts, Dad.
She's with Ryan and Evan.
Evan?
She's very much with him. Now, unless you're a complete fool, you'll get over here, run into her, and make it look like a coincidence.
I'm not anxious to run into Ryan.
I'll leave Ryan to me. I'll make sure he's gone by the time you get here.
I don't know. I'm not looking for another scene either.
Oh, for God's sakes, be a man. Get over here and stop hiding from the world. Amanda is vulnerable, Grant. If you don't step in now, you're abandoning the field to Evan. You're running out of chances, Grant. Now get over here. Hello, Ryan.
Spencer?
Would you two excuse Ryan for a moment? I'd like a word with my son.
Charlene hightailed it out of here pretty quick, John. What are you two cooking up?
You want me to ask you again? But I want to know how you would feel about moving in here with us, staying with us for a while.
Oh, that would get old fast. I'm too set in my ways.
Josie's moving back in too, Mom.
Well, then with Tomas and Louisa, why, you'd have a house full. I'm the last thing you need.
You know, I think you're wrong. Frankly, I think that Charlene could use the help with Gregory and Louisa.
Well, I'd be very happy to sit whenever you want me to, but I prefer to do it in my own place.
Well, please, just think about it.
I don't have to think about it, John. I came all the way back here to stay in my own home. Now, that's where I am going to stay.
I'm just dropping off a few essentials, John, but I will be back with the rest later.
Josie?
Oh, great Clara.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, you look wonderful.
Thank
dear.
you.
Excited?
Yeah, I am excited. A little nervous, too, but I'm...
About moving back here, I can relate.
Hey, I thought I heard your voice.
Hi.
You gonna stay for supper?
No, I have my first class tonight, so I can't be late.
Oh, class. Are you back in college, dear?
No. Brace yourself. I am training to be a police officer.
Oh, you brave girl. I think that's wonderful.
Thanks.
Oh, now, you be careful.
Okay.
You see, I'm not the only one who worries.
All right. Well, stop worrying for a minute and give me a little good luck hug.
You know I do.
Oh,
I do.
thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
You're frightened for her, aren't you?
I'm trying not to be.
Good. Because she needs all the self-confidence in the world to do police work properly. And if you keep on the way you are, well, she'll just have all these self-doubts. That would be wrong.
Why, Clara, you are absolutely right.
Suppose I take that bag
Mom,
upstairs.
I wouldn't let you carry that bag up there if you
now
were not recovering from
Stop
pneumonia.
it, please. Trying to treat me like I'm made out of glass. And besides, this doesn't weigh half as much as a bale of hay.
Well, I guess Clara told us. How did your talk go?
Oh, I didn't get anywhere. She refused.
John, Clara knows her own mind. She still gives great advice.
I think if she could see what was going on, she wouldn't fight me on this.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. Maybe I should call Mike. Let him know what's going on. Maybe she'll listen to him.
I'm very disappointed in you, Ryan.
Oh, so what did I do this time?
Your brother deserved better from his own flesh and blood.
Oh, this has a very familiar ring to it. Let's see, Grant shoots himself in the gut. He lies about it, and you're coming down on me for it.
I never thought I'd see you turn against your own family.
Vicky's going to be my wife, Spencer. That makes her my family, too. Now, do you really think that I was going to put Grant's welfare above Vicky's?
This is all her fault. First of all, stealing Grant's son.
Kirkland is Vicky's son as well, and Grant started the whole stealing thing. He just used the courts.
Vicky's brand of justice was never yours, Ryan. She's changed you, and not for the better.
Oh. Well, Grant changed both of us. I mean, after all, it was his lies that had Vicky up on the stand for attempted murder. Now, do you really think that I was going to allow Vicky to be punished for some sick thing that Grant did to himself?
No, but I didn't think you'd kick him while he was down either. You deliberately made this sordid mess public, knowing it would cost your brother his Senate seat and all his dreams for the presidency.
Excuse me? It was Grant's actions that put himself in this...
Damn it, Ryan! You know the system. You could have arranged for a much more discreet confession.
Oh, you are dreaming. You're dreaming, Spencer. Grant wasn't going to come clean by himself. No, Grant wanted this trial. Grant wanted this trial, but he didn't realize that he was going to be sticking it to himself rather than sticking it to Vicky.
You set up your own brother.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that brother garbage, because I am only family when it suits my brother.
And you've always been jealous of his success, haven't you? We always come back to that, don't we?
Yes, we do. But Grant is your creation, Spencer. He doesn't know how to lose, just like you.
Well, now, thanks to you and Vicky, Grant has lost everything.
I'd like a table, please.
I'm sorry, I have nothing at the moment.
You're new here, aren't you? I'm sure you can find something. The name is Harrison.
Yes, I recognize you. Said Mr. Harrison.
I see plenty of tables available.
Those are reserved.
Look, my father owns the place. Now, either you seat me or I'll have your job.
Yes, sir.
Contessa, there's a great deal going on here now. Yes. Yes, both your sons are here. No, they're not together, at least not yet. There was a rather gauche maitre d' refusing to seat the senator. Perhaps he's affiliated with another party? Yes, and your son, Ryan, has been having words with Spencer Harrison. Yes, he is here also. Things are tense. No, they're very tense. I suggest you come over here immediately if you want the pleasure of witnessing this confrontation in person. I must remind you that nobody, nobody. That's most important. Yes, I will. For now.
Anyway, Bridget, I just thought it would be a lot easier if I tried to track Michael's invitation down from here.
Where Matthew wouldn't overhear a conversation.
Exactly. Well, you know how tedious shipping problems can be.
Yes, it's almost as tedious as sending an invitation to a party to your ex-husband without even telling your fiancé.
Now, let me guess who told you about that.
Like mother, like daughter.
It's just that Matthew is sensitive about my past relationship with Michael.
Well, understandably, my
Bridget,
dear.
please. If I can get the envelope back, then I won't have to upset Matthew unnecessarily.
Oh, it's Matthew that you're worried about.
Yes, it is. Who else did you think it would be?
What would you think? I mean, it's Matthew there. He's got a package under his arm, and it's the Air Ship Express.
Hi. Remember me?
I just met you.
Yeah. That's so amazing. You said you were starting a new job, so did I.
Actually, it's
Who'd
a
have
new
thought this
class.
was-
It's
Yeah,
not a new job.
So you're like ahead of me in the academy. We didn't get uniforms yet.
All right, cadets, listen up, please. I'm Sergeant Gary Sinclair. I will be your principal instructor this semester.
You're the teacher?
Will you all please take your seats?
Gary, I'm Josie Watts. I'm sorry, we didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves.
I asked you to take your seat, cadet. Please do it. And in this classroom, it's Sergeant. You got it? Well, that's weird.
What is it? Didn't you reach Michael?
No, as a matter of fact, I got a recording from the operator saying that his phone had been disconnected. So where the hell is my brother now?
Come in, Matthew.
Thank you, Bridget.
Hi.
Do you mind if I speak with Anna alone for a moment?
Oh, yes, of course. I have to see to Kirkland anyway.
Thanks.
What? Is it?
Well, this came for you just when I was about to leave for KBAY. The carrier said that you were very anxious to get your hands on it.
Oh, well, you didn't have to.
You know, I'm just glad I was there. I was able to deliver it to you personally.
Thank you.
I was kind of curious. It's addressed to Michael Hudson.
Yeah.
Well, what's in the envelope? Aren't you going to tell me?
You know, you are incredible. I mean, here you are. You're still on Grant's side, even though you know that he lied to Amanda, he lied to Vicky, he lied to all the people who elected him.
Ryan, he was a desperate man.
He broke the law, Spencer.
You broke a higher law. You devised your own brother's downfall.
Oh, no. No, we are not going to lay this on me, because Grant 86'd his own life. He 86'd it by committing all the crimes that he committed, like false arrest, perjury, all the... Now, the only reason that Grant is not in jail right now is because Vicky chose to not press charges.
Do you expect me to be grateful?
Yes, I do.
Vicky tormented Grant with all of her schemes. She's in no position to accuse Grant of anything.
Vicky doesn't owe Grant anything, Spencer. Vicky was this generous because, well, she didn't want her little baby boy growing up with his father behind bars.
She didn't want him with his father.
Would you stop listening to Grant? After what he did to Vicky, it's lucky that he's not doing our time.
Listen, I'm gonna go check on Allie. And I'll be right back.
Is anything wrong?
Well, she's home with a cold, and I kept her out of school, and she's supposed to call a friend to get her homework, so...
Do you really think you need to remind her?
Probably not, but I'll call her and tell her what a great kid she is for remembering anyway.
Okay.
Be back.
My wife's bed isn't even cold. You're thinking about crawling in, right?
Well, from what I've heard, you've never done much to keep her bed warm. Or anything else, for that matter, Grant.
I'm curious, Fran. Why is it you find married women so fascinating?
Amanda won't be married much longer.
Don't be so sure of yourself. You're wasting your time.
Oh, I don't think so. And neither does Amanda.
Tell me, is it breaking a sacred commitment that appeals to you, or do you just get off on other people's leftovers?
Look, why don't you do yourself a favor, Harrison? Get out of my face.
You're in for a surprise, big boy. Because thanks to you, Amanda can't make a commitment physically or emotionally.
Look, you pompous ass. I don't want to deal with you.
Hi, this is Victoria Wyndham. You may know me as Rachel or Justine on Another World. For those of you with a computer and access to America Online, meet me in the NBC Online Auditorium at 10:15 Eastern Time tonight to chat. Keyword NBC.